So welcome, it's Robin Ridley from the Goddess Sanctuary. So here I am finally making my appearance for April. Um, Obviously, for those who celebrated Easter, I hope you had a lovely break, and those who didn't, well, he's hoping your month so far has been eventful and fruitful and just that you're enjoying all the things that you're doing. So I've delayed this reading a little because I was waiting on this gorgeous deck that I ordered, the Priestess Oracle. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, the thing with this deck, seriously, it's like every card is an initiation and it touches you on a soul level. And I believe even if you don't feel like it does, it would work that same way on a subconscious level. So I wanted to share these cards with you. This is the lovely book that comes with it. So it's got quite a lot of detail in there. Today, I'm just going to intuit your message with the card. And what I'd like you to do is pay attention for the card that you get and see if there's any messages which come to you straight away that you can relate, because you may get your own insight. So I don't want you to discount that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've drawn out 12 cards. So as we go through 12 cards, as we're going through the zodiac. So each one will relate to a different sign. So let's start. Let's start with Aries. So Aries, here we are. It's April for you. I've pulled the card and it's called Dragons. So this message is sacred allies, divine protection, and Sophia Christ. So this is the gorgeous dragon. You can see it here. Now, there's lots of encoding on the side of these cards as well. Lots of symbolism and encoding. And so it gives you that sacred feel. Now, Aries with the dragon, this isn't a surprise because there's a lot going on in Aries at the moment astrologically. Signs are moving, things are happening, everything's being shaken up. And if you've got the dragon, it's like, whether you believe in the work of the dragon or not, this imagery and this depiction is talking more about divine protection. So knowing that you are divinely protected this month and knowing that you have like secret allies. So if you have a spirit team that you call to work with you, so whether it be guides, whoever you work with, make sure you call on them this month because, as we said, there's a lot of energy. There's a lot happening. You may need that support. And the beautiful Sophia Christ, so there's really that divine feminine wisdom. So trust your wisdom. Don't give your power away. Don't think somebody knows more than you do because you actually know so much. And I think with these cards, you really have the potential to go to the depths within and actually trust without negating what it is that you get. So I'm hoping you enjoy that beautiful dragon. It's flying through the sky. So that also tells me there's an element of freedom there. If you're feeling protected, you will be protected. So I think having that awareness, and I know some people are really big on protection and others think I am protected and there's no need to do anything. For you, it's just about knowing you are protected. You are protected. And if you feel you need to do something, then do it because that's what this card's all about. And that's what Dragon's bringing to you. Feel the fire energy. There's a lot of movement here. There's a lot of movement. And maybe that's where you might feel sometimes, oh, there's too much happening. There's a lot going on. I'm feeling like, rah, ha, ha, And it's like, yeah, just know that you are divinely protected and you won't go out of your what would you say, your comfort zone or out of your space without having that support come with you. So, if you're pushed beyond your means is what I think I'm trying to say. I'm just trusting what comes through. If you push beyond your means, know that you're still protected. It's not you're protected if or when, it's you're protected. And divine protection doesn't get any clearer than that. If you look at white light, golden light, however it is for you, just trust. So thank you. Beautiful card, Aries. Now we're looking at Taurus, a beautiful card here too, by the look of it. We have the Blue Lotus, higher consciousness, new earth activation, and unified love. Loving the blue lotus. Look at that. And those beautiful sacred messages down the side. Don't you just love that, Taurus? How are you feeling with this blue lotus? Is this a real opening for you? You know, do you feel as though you're expanding? Do you feel as though you're open and receptive? That's what this blue lotus is looking like. And I think with your new earth activation, it's a good place to be. I mean, we know Taurus likes to be grounded and connected, but I love the way that this is also connected to the higher consciousness. So, you know, and then we know that the lotus comes up from the mud. And so there is that higher consciousness and the grounding. Although it's in the water, there's the mud beneath it. So it's the connection of the two. So when we look at unified love, how can we bring that together? So with your blue lotus, how do you bring that together? You know, how do you actually bring both aspects of yourself together, the inner, the outer, the masculine and the feminine? This is where you're being asked to actually embrace and step into both of those aspects. As we honor the masculine, we can also then step into the divine feminine. You know, we can't have one without the other. So it's about knowing the place and purpose. So are you feeling the opening of the lotus here, or are you feeling as though you're a little bit stagnant? Because ultimately it's about you saying, yes, I'm ready, I'm open, I'm ready, I am stepping and allowing that higher consciousness. This is an activation card, remember? So when you say yes, it is done. So beautiful card, Taurus. Just enjoy doing whatever you do to help you to connect to that aspect of yourself. Every aspect of you is absolutely perfect. So thank you. Now we look at the next beautiful card and we're looking at Gemini, the step pyramid of Saqqara. So it's about ascension, technology, spiritual initiation, and divine order. Look at this. I've been to this beautiful pyramid, and it is like steps. So this is you. It's your activation is taking you up the layers, the levels of the pyramid. So whether they just be heightened awareness, heightened consciousness, know that you're being activated at this time. It's like in a spiritual initiation. You're being called. So Gemini, you're being called. So it's not just about having all the information. You've got the information. This is about embodying that. This is about saying, you know what, as I step up on the pyramid, as I go up each step, I see everything and I feel everything. But you know, more than anything, you embody it. And this is your journey right now. So can you say yes to the initiation? What divine order are you being called to follow? Are you interested in ancient texts, ancient scripts, ancient anything? Because something's calling to your soul. So if you don't know what that is, Gemini, then actually pay attention throughout the rest of this month, because I'm sure it's going to be illuminated. I love this card. And I particularly enjoy the fact that I've been here and I can make that resonance with this beautiful card. So happy initiation to you as you say yes to your spiritual initiation. Thank you. Now, our next card is for Cancer. Cancers. Wings. You have wings, ascension, angelic, infinite. Wow. And divine impact. So here we have the wings. Look at this. So they're your wings. Yes, they look like they're up there. So you're being supported. You're being supported by the angelic realm, whether that be the archangels, whether that be your own guardian angels, but you're fully supported. And here's you on the earth, feet on the earth. You are an earth angel. You have those wings. So what I would say to you is, how can they fit you? How can you put your wings on? Where and how do you position your wings? Do they feel comfortable? Do you want to take them off? Do you not want to have wings? This is about really stepping into how do you connect with the angelic energy? Because remember, all those beautiful angels out there are within. You have the energy of each and every angel. But if you feel that you are a little bit rocky, if you've got a lot of emotion coming up, Cancer, there's a lot of energy around and you're feeling as though it's all too much, then remember to call on the angelic realm, to call on those who are here to support you. Because truly, there's nothing better than you feeling as though you are supported and nurtured, because you so readily support and nurture everybody else. So this is saying, as within, so without. Allow yourself to be nurtured. Nurture yourself. So put your wings on, or feel the wings of your beloved supporters, your beloved guides, or even angels in your life. So that's gorgeous one for you, Cancer. Seeing again these beautiful sacred texts down the side here. It's an initiation. Maybe there's an angel that has a message for you. Pay attention. Over the next couple of weeks, there might be something so profound. And it would be, I would imagine, in a nurturing way. So thank you. Then we have Leo. Leo, wow, you've got Mount Sinai, the true ascension, divine revelation, and absolute oneness. Look at this. I love it. And I do love the way the ink's at the top of every image. But you've got your sacred text. We're talking about Mount Sinai. We know things happened there with Moses. There's lots of things about Mount Sinai that bring that sacredness. So when we're looking at the divine feminine, we're looking at the divine revelation. What's being revealed to me? And the revelation is what? The revelation is for whom? So be aware, be awake. This activation is about true ascension for you. You know, a little bit like when we talked about the Saqqara step pyramid, when you start this stepping forward or stepping up or stepping out, you're making shifts. There's no going back. This is a true ascension. You can't go back. So are you feeling the energy here, Leo, of the absolute oneness? So as you lead as a Leo, you can also be someone who can be taken on a journey. You can be taken. You could go to Mount Sinai and have information downloads, or activate this card, initiation, and you can get some downloads. So, and then as Leo, you can show the way, you can lead the way. So not only is this for you, but it is also for those with whom you come in contact. No more seeming as though you don't know the answers. No more seeming as though you're waiting for something, because it's here. You can't end up at Mount Sinai and not have what you need. So Leo, here we go. It's time for you to step into the priestess that you are and actually accept the initiation. So thank you. So beautiful. Oh, the next one is Virgo, and it is Rainbow Bridge. So this is about ancient future, living light, and realms weaving. So she's beautiful. Look at this. Love this one. Look at her with her arms outstretched. How does that look to you, Virgo? How does that look? It's amazing. You know, it's like she's on the earth, but she's got her arms open for so much more. So often when you hear, you know, over the years, when you hear about the Rainbow Bridge, you often hear about from here to the other side. But this can also be here to the extended version of you. It can also be here to the future. And some may go to the past, but the Rainbow Bridge is more about let's connect from here, the future, and back again, from here to the other side and back again. So there's huge connections there, and it's about living in the light. Now, what better way to learn about living in the light than to be actually looking at here and there and here and there, because as here, so is there, and reversed, if you get what I'm saying. So it's like, if you can see the light here, it's amazing what you will see over there, you know, or in the future. If you actually see the light in the future, and then imagine how you can bring that back to here. So you might connect in meditation, you might connect however you connect. You can see she's connected. She's actually holding all the colors. She's tapping into the energy of the rainbow. You know, this is amazing, because Virgo, it's like, as you're busy doing and tapping into doing everything and doing it right, there's an opportunity here for you to open your arms and say, maybe, just maybe, there's a little bit more that can come to me through the energy of the light and how I connect that rainbow bridge. You know, what spirits or guides might have messages for me. What part of my future can I connect to? Or as I step into a future self, how do I feel? And if I feel exhilarated or I feel amazing, how can I bring that back to here? And then, of course, something you can do and know very well, Virgo, is you can take the action. So I'm loving this card for you. It really is the weaving of the realms. So don't limit yourself to the realms that you become in contact with, or potentiality, or dimensions. I mean, it's all energy. And all too often, people think there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and that's not right. And this, you know what? If you're connecting to this rainbow bridge and you get messages or you get a feeling or a sense of anything, then that's gold. So then there's your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So thank you, Virgo. Gorgeous, gorgeous card with all the beautiful inscription down the side. I'm loving these cards. I can't begin to tell you how they're making me feel, because I just want to go and meditate when I've got these cards. And so, yeah, I'm so glad to be sharing them with you. Just excuse me. So, yeah, I'll just continue through. If I get a little bit of a frog in my throat, I'll just have a drink. So we're looking at Libra now, and we have Seshet, stellar memory, celestial intelligence, and divine legacy. And here she is. And look at that. And we've even got hieroglyphs on the insignias. I might go back a little bit. Oh, there, it's moved a little bit. Yeah, that's great. So there's even hieroglyphs there. So there's ancient messages here. And isn't she amazing with that star at the top of her being? So there's a celestial intelligence here. So what celestial beings or what celestial messages are here for you? And those who tap into the stars, the cosmos, the moon, the sun, whatever, there's a celestial body that is so ready to be working with you. And do you consider yourself as a celestial body? Some people believe that they are a star being, or they are whatever they are. And there's nothing to say that's right or wrong. It's about how do you tap into the stellar memory, that stellar, it's vast. There's an expansion, there's a bridge, like we even talked about the Rainbow Bridge. There's so much that is out there. Look at the galaxy, look at everything. We've even got Artemis gone up past the moon. Like, that's pretty amazing. And this is like you have that ability to tap into a divine legacy through some celestial intelligence. Some people connect with the Pleiades. What do you connect with? What's speaking to your soul? What initiation or what activation is coming towards you? This is about you tapping into your balance. How do I feel good? What makes me feel like I'm alive? And when do I actually stop pushing the yes or the no, and coming into that sense of equilibrium? So what you will find is the stellar memory will show you how to be in equilibrium, because as with the galaxy and the cosmos, everything has a place, and there's a place for everything. There's no one pushing anyone to fit. There's no one, going this way and then going that way. There's no good or bad. There's no right or wrong. So Libra, this is a beautiful card for you. I'll just put that a bit closer so you can see her. Lovely. So thank you. Now we have Scorpio. Scorpio. Oh, wow. You've got the Emerald Tablet. Oh my gosh, I've got goosebumps. Okay, this is about alchemy, universal laws, and conscious creation. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Are you feeling this? So to start with, Scorpio, you have the Emerald Tablet. See the power and the sacredness of this stone, this sketch, it's like there's a lot there. Now, because you have this card, Scorpio, I dare say that the information that is coming in from the Emerald Tablet and is being revealed at this time, as it continues to be revealed, it's very transformative. And this is right up your alley. So you can see standing at the base here in comparison is this tiny woman, not a representation of her being tiny at all, but a representation of the mighty gifts of the Emerald Tablet. Yeah. So if you believe in ancient texts, or you believe in the Rosetta Stone, or you believe whatever you believe in, trust in that which comes through the emerald tablet. There's something about the emerald tablet that you need to know right now. And because you're Scorpio, I know that you're ready to transform, and I know that you really want to go to the depths. So, how are you going to get there? What are you going to do? What are you going to look up? Or what are you going to meditate upon? Or what are you going to sit in stillness and be receptive to receive from the emerald tablet? It doesn't get any better than this, with the ability that you have to transform. And you know, when you transform, you can have that beautiful magnetic energy to share that with others. You know, some people may not understand the depth of what it is that you feel or what it is that you sense or know, but you know. And this is what it's about. This is your initiation. This is your activation. The emerald tablet is speaking to you. And I'm feeling this so, so powerfully. So please don't discard this. And if you want to ask a question right now, then do so. Just take a moment and just ask that something be revealed to lead you in the right direction. So thank you. Ooh, just cool myself down a little bit. Okay, so Sagittarius, gorgeous Anubis, transition, divine protection, and safe passage. Here we have Anubis and we have the Eye of Horus at the top and all the beautiful text down the side. I can't begin to relay the information on how this deck makes me feel. It makes me feel alive, and I would nearly have to say it's one of the most powerful decks I've had in my hand. And I've certainly had a lot pass through. Um, but Anubis, what do you think of that? So Anubis stands there, the guardian of the underworld. He is divine protection. He's there and they decide who passes go and who doesn't. And it's like it's a safe passage. He's there to help you transition. So what this says to me, obviously it helps with anyone who's passing in this lifetime. But with you, Sagittarius, this is about you. You know, you're shooting for the stars. What are you going for? Because in order for you to get there, I think Anubis is here to tell you that there needs to be some form of a death and resurrection. It's like, wow, there has to be some form of a letting go. There has to be some form, Sag, which is sort of going to free you up to fly to the sky. Does that make sense? So Anubis is the most gorgeous, gorgeous character here. Yeah. Look at the head. I just love it, the jackal head. And this is about, okay, there's a transition. You might be feeling that. You may not be feeling like you need to let go and start something new. You might be in a transition period. You might be in an unknowing period. And that's when you can go, okay, if something comes up and it just doesn't feel right, then it's okay for me to say, it doesn't sit anymore. It does not sit anymore. You know, trust yourself. Trust yourself. You know, you've got to have fun. You've got to be adventurous. You've got to play. So you don't need to go over and over things. All you need to do is work with Anubis to actually call in that beautiful divine protection. And then there's a safe passage for you to step forward. You know, so you're not going to the underworld, but you are in essence sort of letting things go. Yeah, and making and paving a new pathway. So enjoy that and ask Anubis if you need to. Love that one. Thank you. Now, Cappy, the lovely Cappy's out there. We have the High Priestess. Okay, so divine knowing, ancient one, and goddess embodied. Wow, here she is. What a stunner. This is a magnificent card. I'll just come back a bit. There we go. So you can see all that sacredness in that card. Are you feeling the energy, Cappy, of the High Priestess? Because this could be very good for you. Okay, so the divine knowing, the ancient one, and the goddess embodied. All right, so there is a divine knowing. The High Priestess is helping you tap into your intuition, removing the veil to see beyond illusion and seeing the truth. So this is where the High Priestess is actually asking you or working with you to see so much. So this is where it's like you don't have to know and have all the answers. You don't have to strive to get to the top. This is where the High Priestess is calling you to trust. Just trust, because you'll get wherever you want to go. You don't have to be sort of whipping yourself up if you're not getting somewhere, or thinking that you're not going fast enough, or we all know that Capricorn will get there, and I'm sure you know that too. So there's no time limit. Now, the goddess embodied is what I loved here, because being the goddess sanctuary, as I'm, linked with, it's the connection to the divine feminine within. And Cappy's, it's about hard work. They do hard work. And so this is saying, enjoy the feminine, enjoy the softness, and enjoy just being in the trust and the knowing. How does that feel? Does that feel better than the pushing, and putting pressure on yourself? Feel it, see it. She is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. So the priestess and the goddess and that beautiful symbols, they're hard to see, but there are some amazing symbols here that you would see in these cards. Loving that card, loving again the feel of that card. In fact, they've all been amazing. So thank you, Cappy. And yeah, enjoy the knowing, enjoy the removing of the veils, and enjoy just being you, you know? Yeah. Okay, so then we have Aquarius, and Aquarius has Horus. So higher vision, new earth, leadership, and protection. Oh, yeah, it has specials, this. Look at that. Loving that one as well. Do you like that one? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So Aquarius, it's like you often have visions. This is one of your things. And this is a higher vision. And I think from the with Horus, it's the vantage point. It's being able to see so much. So you have that vision and you're being encouraged to keep going. There's new earth leadership happening here. You are being asked to step up and be a new earth leader. Now, leadership is one of your specialties, it's just what you choose to fight for, what you choose to connect with and go toward. And there's nothing wrong with things being your way, because your way might be unique and it could be many others' way. So it doesn't have to be, it could be the road less traveled. It doesn't have to be the status quo. So when you've got Horus there, to me, that's just saying you're protected. You're protected in going after the vision. Now, as far as initiation goes, and as far as that beautiful attuning yourself and actually believing, the initiation, the initiatory of the vision. So you're being invited now to step in. And with that Horus, remember the Eye of Horus as well, you're being asked to see from a vantage point, a different vantage point. Doesn't have to be what you're used to. It can be something, it might be something, you might have a light bulb moment where something is going, oh my God, I need to do this. Or, oh my gosh, I need to be able to help people with this. Or seriously, quite often it can be just you fighting for your own, and then but it's for purpose usually of humanity. But it's like sometimes it's your own fight to begin with, to tap into that and take people forward. So loving this gorgeous Horus card. Beautiful. So thank you, Aquarius. Now we're up to number 12. Can you believe that? We're there already. We have the Isis chamber. Transformation, upgrade, and golden empowerment. And here it is, this beautiful golden chamber. Loving it. Loving the shine and the shimmer in these cards. But that sort of adds to the feel of the sacredness and the text. It's just divine. So Pisces, how are you feeling? You're going for an upgrade by the look of this. There's a connection with spirit. We know that you can be closely connected with spirit, but one of the main things we need to remind you is to ground what it is you're doing. This is really interesting. You're being asked to go into the golden empowerment. So there's something about the Isis chamber that is going to empower you, and then through your ability to connect with spirit, you will then be supported in empowering others. Now, we say there's a huge transformation here. So, not unlike Scorpio this month, there's a transformation happening for you. Now, the way that you've done things may not necessarily be the way that you continue to do them. If you go into or connect with the Isis chamber, look at the gold in there. As you connect to your own, your own golden, beautiful threads, your sovereignty, this is going to take you to a place which is beyond your mind. This has not got your mind in it. This has got something greater, a vision, spirit, so much, Pisces, for you to connect with Isis, the mother, the great mother, the connection with Egypt, the connection with Isis. I went to the Isis temple. It's so, so special. Many of these places are, but we don't have to go there physically to actually feel into these energies. You've just got to look at this beautiful deck. So Pisces, don't negate what's coming for you. Allow yourself to sit in meditation if you like, and go into, like you're invited to go into the Isis chamber, and trust in the golden empowerment, because it's the gold that is waiting to work with you or work through you right now. Does that make sense? I hope so, Pisces, because this is big times for you. There's a transformation happening, but it's happening on all levels. It might be working with spirit, but for you, we know that you need to ground that. So you can only imagine, as the energy comes in, it has to come down. And as it comes down, there's a whole new way of you to be, not as you were. So I thank you so much. And just wanted to say to everybody, they were absolutely beautiful messages. And I can only begin to say that, and no, I'm not getting paid, but the Priestess Oracle is so, so powerful. So thank you so much. I hope April is a beautiful month for you. I hope you can connect with these beautiful Egyptian energies. And just remember that if you listen to all of this, then all of these things could have some relationship for you. We only hear what we need to hear. And if we listen to it all, then imagine the initiation, activation of these energies that we've started. So thank you all so much for being here, and I will talk to you next time. So it's Robin Ridley from the Goddess Sanctuary. Thank you.